Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Evening. Yomachimayo. Ohayo gozaimasu. Annyeonghaseyo. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi. Good morning. Magagsapat tayo amin. Maray na aga, maayong buntag. Kawis ay agsapat ako amin. Let's do morning gratitude before we go to our topic. So again, I'm grateful for waking up this morning healthy and alive. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my community. I'm grateful for a very supportive community, uh, both online and here in the area. I'm grateful for that. Okay, that's all for now. Let's go straight to our topic. So again, it's our topic yesterday, which is all about the most important commodity, which is love. Yes, Sadeline, thank you. Yay. Thank you very much for coming. Okay, again, the most important commodity is not your house, it's not your TV, it's not your savings in the bank. Hindi yun. Hmm? Yeah, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi. Hindi yun ang importante. No? Hindi yun ang pinaka-importanting commodity natin. Our most important commodity is time. And the most important thing is, where do we invest our time? Where are we investing our time? Where we use our time? Where we use our awareness? Where we put our focus, our concentration every day? No? Because we have to think on this because these are the one that is growing. These are the one that is manifesting in our life. So if you wake up in the morning, go straight to work, then you try to make your work the most important. And then you come tired, it means you have no more time for other things. You have no more time for things. Shout out, Don Diego. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Big shout out, everyone. Kaya, isipin natin, we have a very limited time. We don't live long. Kaya i-focus natin yung time natin sa more important things. Ako, there are a lot of opportunities here in America that I miss. I miss a lot of, not job. No? If you want to really be well off, gusto mo talagang successful financially, go for business. But there's a price. You want to be successful in business, no? You cannot only spend 8 hours or 6 hours or 10 hours. You have to work 12 hours, 16 hours a day. No? It means it took almost of your time if you want to be successful. How much money do we need so that we can live? Sabi ni God, sabi ni Jesus Christ, do not worry for tomorrow. If those birds, they don't plant, they don't harvest, they don't store food, yet I feed them. Heavenly parents feed them. God feed them. How much more to you, who are my children? Hmm? Ano bang pinag-uuri natin? No? So most of the time we work hard for something material thing. Hmm? So let's imagine, let's think where we invest in our time. So again, the most important commodity is our time, but where do we invest our time? One moment. So, someone's texting me. Sandali lang ha. Some problem. Do you hear me loud and clear? Sa Facebook, do you hear me loud and clear there? parang walang anyway, it's fine. So the most important thing that we invest our time is love. Okay. Love is the most important in life. Okay. If there's no love, there's no life. You have to understand this one. If there's no love, there's no life. No, the absence of love is death, actually. So, uh, cell phone is no. Okay. Okay. Kaya isipin natin, no? We don't have enough money to live. So most of us, no, we work hard dahil we are investing for our children, right? Oh, para mabigyan ko ng magandang kinabukasan ang pamilya ko. Hmm, that's right. But we have to understand also the other need, which is more important. What is that? Love. The children will grow in a normal way through attachment. You know? If you remember in Romania, as a president in Romania before, he believes that the power is through population. So he encouraged people to, have sex, give birth, a lot of children, right? But they cannot feed children. They cannot take care of them. So they have this orphanage where they bring all these babies and care of them. They feed them. But that's not only need of people. It's not only food. No? So what happened? They raise their children by just feeding them, just like the way we feed our pig, mga alaga natin. You know what happened? They need many of them, if they live normally, physically, they have many emotional. They're longing for attachment. No? So, ang result, they are messy people. So, there are a program before where they bring all this grandmother in Romania just to take these children, just to hug them, just to mm, hold them. And because many of them are not thriving, they don't grow and then they die. No? Yung mga nagsusurvive, they survive very abnormal life. But when you bring these grandparents, grandmother, hug these babies, start to thrive. So the need of people is love. That's the most important need we have. No? Don't say, oh, I'm working pero para magbigay ng kinabukasan ng family ko. Ano bang importante? Hindi pa muna natin sa mga material things. What do you think? Huh? The most important thing we can let children inherit good life. Good life. Many of us, oh, we're so proud of the children because they're doing good in school, you know. They're helping their parents. But that's not the only thing they need. No? That doesn't guarantee a good life. Merong story sa Philippines na ano, cum laude siya and she became a stewardess. But after some time, they have party and then, for some reason that lady died because of, I don't know what really happened. There are many accusations that their friends who are boys, but they are gay. Okay, patay na girl, but there's no clear. But you know, this lady, prioritize knowledge, but not prioritizing having a good life. Parents are very proud. That's not what knowledge, power, money is not the only thing we need. Those supposed to be our second, uh, no, 2005, 2010. I'm about to enter into a business where it's promising. But my friend who invited me to do this business, first and foremost, mag-partner sana kami. But I could see I couldn't leave. Almost, we work until midnight and then do again the following day. So, too much work. But that's how you start a business. If you want to have a successful business, you have to put all your energy, to put all your. But wala na akong time for family, wala na wife, and for my community. And I said, oh, I think I don't like to live this kind of life. Then after some time, okay, why don't you do Walgreens? Walgreens is one company here where we deliver horse, then warehouse. And I rejected. And then he gave that business to other partner. And then this they took that business, become successful, and they have a house, bought a house, and then bring their children to school. But after some time, he gave up the business. And then I said, "Oh, why do you give up? Oh, there's no life in this business. You have to wake up early morning. Both of us, husband and wife, early morning. We go home late at night. We have no more time for our family." And they give up. And then uh, the other guy, continues. But up until now, every day he wakes up 3 a.m. 3 a.m. And then, finish, especially on holiday. Almost he has no time to sleep. Okay. So he make a lot of money, make good money. He has no life. Every day, most of his time spent on work. We also have I also have a friend here who is millionaire. He is not a millionaire. His parents are millionaire. Mm, Only two of them. Dalawa lang sila magkapatid. Mayor yung parents niya. And then, of course, he has this inheritance. They have rental properties. And when they buy a house, it's a $2 million house, 2.2, something like that. And they buy it for cash. That's a lot of money. Dito walang nagki-carry ng mga pera na ganyan. Mostly, you have to have a good credit. You can borrow money to buy a house. But you buy a house in cash. He graduated in college, has master's degree. Sometimes he work, but if he didn't don't like his job, he resign. But now, you know what? He's depressed because if he wants to work, work. If he don't want, it's okay. But he don't have a good life. It's a boring life. There's also one millionaire na sabi niya, oh, he worked hard to become a millionaire. And then after that, when he become a millionaire, he sit, just watch uh, every day, eat anything that he wants. Start to enjoy life. But he end up having a boring life. Yeah, my life is boring. Hmm. So we thought having all these material things, makes our life comfortable, makes our life easy, and makes our life happy. It's- So of course, it's not good. Hindi masama na to become rich, but there's also a price. If you want to become rich, you need to spend time. Hindi ako naniwala sa mga sinasabing business. Oh, this one, I resigned from my job and then I here, I am here in France enjoying and I have time for family. And I only uh, I give up my 9 to 5 job and I work uh, only sometimes 6 hours, 8 hours. No. If he really wants to be successful in that, he put more on his time, even though in their vacation. They're working. They're working. They are not totally one with the vacation. Maybe Hindi ba they're on their laptop talking to people. It's actually, almost a 24 hours job. And I don't believe in it. If whatever kinds of, whether it's online or, you know, uh, physical business, it needs time. So if you spend more time than less time on other things, okay, less time on other things. So look, of course, hindi ko sinasabi na huwag na tayo mag-work. But I'm talking about balance. Balance is the most important thing. Because if you miss those moments, time for your family, for other people, you cannot retire. Oh, gawin ko na lang yan pag mag-retire ako. No, it's too late. Or maybe tomorrow. No, it should be today. It should be today. But first and foremost, to exercise love. Okay? I'm talking about the most commodity of time where we invest our time is through love. By developing the most important, first and foremost, to develop heart is our heart towards God, our love towards God, vertical relationship. Okay? Because your love will be genuine, will be pure if you receive that kind of love from above. Okay? So that's why very important your morning routine. Morning routine is pray, even just say simple thank you for that. Only thing first. And then thank you for things you're grateful. You're focusing your attention to things that you're grateful for. Because what happened? So many thoughts will overpower your mind. So it's very important to get rid of those by focusing on things that you are grateful for. It's very important. Focus on the things that you're grateful for. If you don't focus on things that you're grateful for, things that you are not grateful will pop up in your mind. No. I remember I told you before, we have 60,000 thoughts a day on average, and mostly 80% of those thoughts are negative. Okay, so if we don't focus our attention, our awareness on things that is important, then those negative thoughts will pop up. Those things that makes you resentful, makes you negative, makes you uh, angry, hatred, those will pop up in your mind. That's why the best way to set aside those is prayer, meditation, and gratitude. Okay, so there's uh, some, I don't know where I read this one. It says that for a better morning, talk with God first. For a better evening, talk with God last. For a better life, talk with God all day. Okay. So if whatever we're doing in life, first connect to God, you will receive wisdom on how you can make your life its best. It's very important. And then start, doing things for other people, especially your family, your loved ones. Okay. So I'm not saying you don't work anymore. I'm saying about balance. You have time for work, you have time for your family. So this week is spring break of, of the kids. We go somewhere for a whole week, you know, somewhere out of town. And for me, it's not a waste of time. It's a wise way of using my time. Okay. So don't invest from family for material things. Huwag tayong padala sa agos ng buhay. Mostly people, when they talk about success, they talk about material things. They talk about having a successful business. So, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is now one of the richest in the world. Mm. How can he become rich? Because he works 8 hours a day. 12 hours a day. No, almost he worked 20 hours. And he has no even have time to go home. Doon na siya sa factory natutulog. Most of the time spent in there. But is that all he needs? No, he needs love also. Kung minsan nag-worry siya to go anywhere without his children. So it's very difficult to live a life. After some time na you realize, oh, saan niya gagamitin yung ano, billions of dollars? You cannot spend all. So look at the animals. There's no lion that keeps, 5 or 10 uh, deep on his storage na, oh, ito kainin ko the following year. Ganyan. They just enjoy life, and then when they're hungry, that's the time they look for food. And Jesus said, you know, those one, they don't store food, they don't plant food, they don't harvest. Those birds, those fish. Yet our God, our heavenly parent, feed them. How much more to you? Okay, don't worry much. So again, I relate one person in Philippines. Wala, hindi ako makapasok, Jeff. Naka-on yun. Hinihintay ko na mag-on. Kaya pag nag-on yun, saka ako papasok doon. I have one friend in Philippines. Sabi niya, oh, ang hirap ng buhay. Sabi niya, mm, nagre-regret siya, nagsisisi siya. Dahil, she has 4 kids. And, simple yung buhay niya. Sabi ko, first and foremost, be grateful. Because you are rich in other ways. That you have time for your family. There are many people who have so much money, but they don't even have 1 hour, 2 hours time of their children. They are so poor that they don't even have time for their children. But you have all the time for your children. There are many people, our brothers and sisters, working abroad. They're working abroad because they're so poor. They cannot even provide the time that their family needs. Yet you have all the time for your kids. So don't just be grateful. And material uh, blessings will come in many other ways. Blessings will come in many other ways. Dahil nga nagiging ano na siya, nagiging sorry na siya, naiinggit siya sa akin, sa abroad ako, sabi ko. It doesn't necessarily mean na nasa abroad ka eh. Happy ka na, we have a better life. No, we have many Filipinos who are suffering. And then they don't have relationship with their families. I will read one example here in Roseto, Pennsylvania. Roseto, Pennsylvania before are they are very strong, they are healthy, and there's one doctor, Dr. Edward Wolf, and then they study what makes these people healthy. And then because of their genes, or maybe because of their food, or maybe because of the water. But they went there, these are not true. That the food they eat, the water they drink, the same as what other Americans are eating and drinking. And then, oh, maybe because they have special genes. Inherit na talaga siguro yung healthy life. Healthy. Nasa genes siguro nila. But there are many Rosetas also who live in other cities, yet their health issues are the same as other rest of Americans. Because in the 1950s, the number one cause of death is heart disease. People are getting sick of heart disease. But these people in in Roseto, Pennsylvania, they are not killing of heart disease. They are dying of old age. They are very controversial sila. No? What makes them healthy? Only to find out when Dr. Edward Wolf and other doctors they stay there, they found out these people are healthy because they have a healthy lifestyle. They have strong community. You know? They have no fence. You know, when they go out from work, they chat with their friends, they help each other during harvest. Masaya sila, tutulungan sila. There's no, you know, yung mga bahay nila, dikit-dikit. If I need salt, I just go to the neighbor, oh, kailangan ko ng salt, may salt kayo dyan, oh, ito. And they can go any house, and then they talk. Yeah, your parents, grandparents, great grandparents, they're living three, four generations living under one roof. On Sundays, they go to church. So that kind of lifestyle, that strong family ties, makes them healthy. You know? So to make it short, love is what makes us healthy. The absence of love is what makes us sick. So when you uh, do not experience real love in life, you get sick. But when love uh, is practiced, that that will not only make you happy, that will also make you healthy. But you know, these children, just like many of our Filipinos who went abroad, these children they want a better life. They go to other cities. They work hard. They create material things. They have house, you know, yung house na ordinary. They make it 3 stories. They build swimming pools. They have expensive cars. And then they start to make fence. Kung may property ka, baka darating yung neighbor, hindi lang asin ang kukunin sa kitchen mo, baka may iba pa. And then you try to protect your material tree. Ayaw mo dumihan yung swimming pool mo. So, they put fence. But what happened? After some time, you start to get sick. No? The first person died of heart disease in the 1970s. He died of heart disease. Ano kaugnay ng heart sa sa health? We talk about heart, we talk about love. Because of the absence of love, you get heart disease. Kaya parang correlate, di ba? May kaugnayan. We have to develop our heart to love. But when we don't have develop our heart to love, what happened? We end up having heart disease. So hindi lang because of the food we eat, it's also because of how we practice our daily lifestyle by investing more in loving. Watching from Japan, oh, Marilyn Yamaguchi, thank you so much. Secular world, basis of happiness is having a lot of money, material possessions. Yep, that's what people thought about as a success. No? Success, even pag punta mo sa online or many motivational speaker, they talk about success, which is all about material things. They talk about uh, God, about Jesus, and you have nothing. You know? Parang not so many people listen to you. But if you have everything, also you're rich. People will accuse you also of material things. You know, you, if you talk about God, you don't talk about something material. So, you know, very biased. But majority sa mga tao na hihila tayo sa agos ng buhay. Oops. That's why it's very important to be grateful, to focus on what you have and be grateful for it. Why? Because if you're not grateful, you tend to complain, you tend to compare, you tend to criticize. Compare mo, Yung kapitbahay ko na abong-abong lang yung bahay niya, naku, lumalaki na yung bahay niya. Naku, ganito pa rin. I have to do something else. Mag-abroad na rin ako. They went abroad. And then, you start to live a beautiful life na you embrace, loving for your family. Realize thank you for coming. Oh, thank you. So they lose those moments. Thank you, ate. And they spend more time things that is, doesn't last long. I'm telling you, we don't live long. You know, many people think of retirement. Oh, I work hard so that I don't have time for my family and for loved ones later when I retire. But when they retire, what they're doing, they're already old. They cannot do what they want. Many people who retire, they cannot even go on vacation because they have physically all these aches and pains. They cannot enjoy life anymore. So to exercise love is not when you retire, it's not tomorrow or next month or next year. It's now. Start thinking where are you focusing, where you are investing your time, where you are putting your energy. Starting in the morning. For me, starting in the morning is very morning gratitude is very important. I know it takes much of your time. 5 minutes, is that wasteful time for you? Spending 5 minutes for prayer and for morning gratitude. You have 24 hours. Where do you spend those ones? And even 5, 10 minutes, you cannot spend all that. I tell you, if you don't spend even 5, 10 minutes on things that you are grateful for, things that you are not grateful, things that you are resentful, things that you don't like, will pop up in your mind without you knowledge. Keep going, Thomas. Thank you. Yeah, without our knowledge. Just like a garden, if you don't do anything to your garden, weeds will grow. Weeds will grow. So it's very important. Try to budget your time. Try to budget where you invest your time. Because if you don't know, if we don't care about these things, then our mind will invest in things that are where you don't enjoy. And then those things that are the ones that will grow. You know? But if you're selective, you know, oh, this one is structure, or that one is structure, you set aside and just focus on the things you like in life, which has something to do with love, which has something to do with God. And those are the things that you grow, you will not regret. You will not regret. You know? Again, grown aware who is spend time studying people who have few months to live, asking them about what they do in life. Most of them, they said, "Oh, I wish I had spent more time with my family. I wish I live my life not working so hard." It becomes regret. Those that we are seeking right now, job, material things, they become useless. You know, these people don't believe in God. Not all of them, but you know, there are 2 months remaining. They start realizing, oh my goodness, I've been working hard. I don't have time for my family. I feel regretful that I spend so much time on nonsense things. Okay, another, it's too late. So before it's too late, let's make use of our time wisely. Let's invest our time. Let's invest our energy, our focus on things that will last long. And things that will last long is something to do with developing heart, heart first of all to God, to your children, to us. Thank you very much once again. Thank you, Ate, for coming. Let's continue again tomorrow. Uh, we have a 6 o'clock meeting actually, but I've been waiting. I don't know what happened. No? Usually, pop up yan. No, extend na yung meeting natin. But I don't take much of your time. I know you have other things to do. Thank you very much, Ate. the rest there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for my friends in YouTube also. Thank you very much for coming, Sadeline, Diego. Thank you. God bless everyone and have a blessed day. Thank you very much.